I'm not sure how to write this, but I will. We've been attending faith counseling for months now, even though you know I'm not religious. So when your priest recommended that we each take a personal inventory of our past romances, I wasn't sure what to write. A grocery list of sex experiences? The number of times I've had my heart broken? What exactly he wants eludes me still. I know how much this means to you, though. Your ideal wedding, big church, family and friends and flowers lining the pews. If taking this inventory will convince the church to marry us and fulfill your dream, then so be it. I only pray you understand all that follows. Not knowing what to write, and frankly, afraid that if I lie, I'll be damned in the eyes of God, I write from my heart. It's kindergarten, my first kiss. An unsolicited smooch from a 5-year-old girl with braids who giggles as I wipe the remnants from my cheek. Freshman year of high school, a consensual kiss from my best friend's prom date. We're watching television, but not really. Telling myself to just do it already. I lean in, eyes closed, lips not quite sure what to do but pucker instinctively, and we kiss. Krista with a wise tongue envelops mine as we fight for dominion over each other's mouth. Peeking when I'm certain she's not, I notice her thong, and I'm thinking, this is what it feels like. Because sometimes the object isn't to be loved, it's to be desired. Asian Kin takes a seat in my lap, whispers something along the lines of,
"Do you want to get some air?"
5 minutes later and she's going down on me behind an evergreen. Wet spots around her knees later reveal our sin. 8 shots of vodka, chased with a lemon. The basement's dark except for a strobe light, and all around me, hormone malfunctioning mutants grind on one another with some techno trash. It's a fully clothed orgy, minus penetration, until a pair of panties on the floor makes me think otherwise. Now drunk, I need to become part of this monstrosity. Ashley. Envision one day sitting our children down and having the talk. Birds and bees, penis not pecker. Perhaps they'll ask how old you were when you lost your virginity, and I'll tell them 16. I'm hand in hand with the girl whose name I can't remember, and thinking I finally crossed that line between boy and man. I'm suddenly overcome with a debilitating emptiness. New Year's Eve. Mary. The next kiss comes while watching television. Expecting a fast-paced tango, my tongue goes to work only to be downsized by Samantha's waltz-like rhythm, lapping at my lower lip and rotating between open and closed mouth. After dinner with Michelle, we stop at a park. I play a compilation of Barry White and Marvin Gaye. She doesn't laugh. It's more of a hiccup on repeat. Then, bridging the gap above the armrests, our lips lock. There's an awkward familiarization as her teeth knock once, twice. She bites my lip. I drool a bit. Gina, not Regina, asks,
"Is that seriously a number?"
I tell her it is. I tell her to go ahead. Try it. After showing her my ringing phone, I have her number without ever having to ask. What most would call my high school sweetheart. Casey wears my uniform to every game, but after signing a college scholarship, strange female voices began surfacing on my answering machine, asking for a date, telling me how cute I am. I ignore the first several, but crazy fans, I tell myself. By number 4, I can no longer look at Casey without wondering about the possibility of something better. Someone better. The girl in sweatpants, who I can't bring myself to talk to. Kellyanne and I met on a university tour, and within 24 hours she draped over me like a torn poncho. Naturally bleed blonde hair with an Italian accent and Irish last name, she's a collage.
So what, you're gonna throw away your full scholarship because you're not happy? You're utterly helpless in life.
She tells me. Caitlin, the figure skater. I ask her to be my Valentine in the street. Boston Aaron and I never kiss, but vow to get married at the age of 30 for both single and in the 12-step program. Brunette, apartment 3B, with the tongue ring and the coke problem. There's the unceremonious swallowing of excess saliva, her breath steamy, cascading down my cheek, eyes darting back and forth behind drooped lids, her lips split slightly apart, not puckered but ready to be kissed. We breathe in sync. She exhales as I intake. I let the air leak from a twinge in my lips, feeling the thump of her atrium over the flump of my ventricle. Nikki's still hopelessly in love with her ex-boyfriend, so I sleep with the roommate to get even. One of the interns from my first job, my second boss, and a slew of 20-somethings from various bars. And then, I meet you, on my 26th birthday no less. 26 being the age I'd always wanted to get married. And after 9 months, as we prepare to take the next logical step, I find myself sitting here, trying to list the ways I love you, yet all I can think of is...
She said she loves me, wants to be with me, but if she only knew, I keep comparing her to you.